Hi, welcome to the Coop Knits Zombies. I'm Amy, also known as Janitma.
And I'm Megan, also known as Just Run Knit. And this is episode 197.
Oof, getting there.
Yep. Are we going to do something exciting for the 200th episode?
Mm-hmm.
That seems like an insane number of episodes.
It is.
I can't even fathom Whew, how many episodes people have put up with us for. Or maybe they haven't. Maybe they've just silently,
bowed out.
Looked away. Look away, baby, look away. We went caroling for Girl Scouts to a assisted living facility, which was nice because it was indoors. And they were super appreciative because we came and visited them versus them having to go somewhere. And it just reaffirmed that I love to sing. I just love to sing. I was just first I was letting the girls sing, and then I was like, I'm going to join it. And they were encouraging even the folks at the assisted living to join in. But I was really joining it, and I love those Christmas tunes. I just love to sing. It brought joy to my heart. And then Ellie has a classmate who's in the hospital, and so the Girl Scout troop went over and we sang at the hospital as well.
I had a student council coming door to door to sing carol for, I think it was, I don't remember what they were doing, Big Brother Big Sister or Toys Anonymous or something, but they were taking cash donations. And they were in their letter jackets and high school gear, so I was like, well, I don't want to give a lot of money, but at the same time you entertained me. Came to my door, sang me a carol. They seemed like they were the type of kids to be in student council, very
I know the type.
Yep. So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. It has been, so there's a lot going on in my life right now, but and that is kind of all boiled down to we still don't have our Christmas tree up. So it doesn't quite feel like Christmas. I don't have that visual cue, but goodness, singing those Christmas carols made it feel very Christmassy. Cool. So yeah, we had cookies that we had all brought in. And yes. So I don't know how much the girls got out of it, but boy howdy did I get a lot, and got to talk to some really great folks that lived there, and it made my heart smile. So that's my happy not work stressed out story for the week.
Cool.
Yeah.
Justin's the dinner at Scouts, and so he's bringing all the snacks in for the month, and I was like, oh, this is different, and it's still something that just he and Dad do, so it's I don't know, I get the reports back, and I don't know, it's fun. I don't know how many activities we've been in where it was mainly me doing a lot of the interaction, so it's just weird to get the oh, somebody's reporting in and telling me what happened at the meeting and what's coming up next, and it was fun. And kids had swim lessons twice this week, which is, not a small feat. It's kind of a far drive for us, the ones we go to, which I'm fine with once a week, but twice a week was a little bit much.
Did you have to skip one, or?
Yes.
Okay.
The weather was really bad one Monday this month, the end of November, just for those hours that we would normally be at swim lessons. So it was just try to stay off the roads and whatnot, and I'm sure by later that evening they were completely cleared because they were preparing for it, but while the snow was falling, she had actually called us and told us not to come because she does live kind of far out, and it can get a little treacherous in their driveway if they're not prepared. So I don't know.
Are you getting excited for I watch a lot of late night TV because I'm a late night person, and I've also been not sleeping very well, if you can't tell from the huge bags underneath my eyes that I can store knitting projects in. we're going out for, and they've been promoting a lot of the new Star Wars movie. So my unit at work, that's our Christmas party, is we're going out to the movie on next Friday on Star Wars Day.
On Star Wars Day.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Already reserved the tickets, and we're hardcore.
Friends are going the Monday after, while they're off work.
Not quite as cool, but
and I have, yeah, I know. And I have to work, so I'm wondering if I want to see what time they're going and arrange to just take, that much time off, go meet them at the theater and then go back to work.
Sometimes that can be fun. It feels like playing hooky.
Yeah, exactly.
In the middle of your day. And then the following week, we have to head down to Iowa and I hope my brother doesn't mind me mentioning it. You guys don't know him, right? My baby brother's turning 30. He's gonna be back from New York, so we're gonna go out and have fun on his 30th birthday. I still can't believe I have a sibling that's 30 years old.
We are meeting. For the very first time, the sister-in-law is bringing a boyfriend back to Iowa.
Serious.
I know, I had met, I take that back, for Christmas. This is the first Christmas. There was one other boyfriend that came out for an event, but that wasn't Christmas. It's different, right? And what was I going to say? Oh, they're driving. Which is whoa, driving.
That's intense.
Yeah.
If the relationship lasts that long. It's a good test.
And we will see them after they have already gone through his family.
Oh.
So we'll see.
The only way that you could if you could be a triathlon, it could be your parents, his parents, IKEA. If you can make it through all those events, you're good. You're good.
Okay, well, there's one in Minneapolis. We'll just send them there, or through Chicago. Just be all right, your goal is to get through an IKEA, and then if you make it back to DC and are still together, marriage.
We should really sell this program online and become marriage counselors. Not so much, but. No, I find it funny that pop culture thinks that IKEA is very hard on relationships. My husband and I don't have any problems there. I mean, we can't get stressed out by the crowds and some of the decision making, but I think we both legitimately kind of enjoy the staging and the picking out of things, and it's something, it's not like clothes shopping or grocery shopping. It's a little bit of HGTV, imagining what could be type stuff. I don't know.
I just remember the one time that we went as a group. It just seemed to go on forever. That was my only thought by the time we left was, wow, that took a while.
Yeah, you kind of have to have a list, of things that you want to, okay, we're looking for lighting options for the sun porch, and Ellie needs a desk, if you can keep it on track and not just, aimlessly wander through stuff, yeah. But yes, IKEA. Okay, well, I'm done chit-chatting because we have an extravaganza, prize-a-palooza.
Yes, administrati to get done.
We do. And I just remembered that I forgot to write down one. So we'll get to the end and I'll mention it. So for the birthday kits, we had patterns. Sorry, I was noticing some fuzz. And we had a KAL in November, and we had 6 wonderful folks 2 through 6. So 5 wonderful folks that chose to join us, and I believe that more chose to join us, but they already had a kit, so they didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to legitimize it. But we have the beautiful Miracle Gen yarn, some stickers, the needle minder, and the jotter, which Amy was just jotting in.
I did.
And then the Silver Shed deep dumpling, which I see she has a few other dumpling options now.
Yep.
A tall dumpling,
yes,
right?
Bigger one.
And a zipper pull. And so we drew there. And the winner was number 5, CS Tomp K, Carolyn. So Carolyn, if you want to, Amy, or you,
sure, could do that.
Contact Amy, and she can send it to you. I just got done. I did a post office run, and I've got one more that I got to run to the post office.
Yeah, I did the alleviate my stash guilt hashtag of grant your yarny wishes, and just mailed off my last yarny wish off to its lovely recipient.
I have loved seeing that people are excited and done it, but I haven't had like the spare cycles to like try to find somebody whose wish I could grant. So
I think, you know, sometimes with an extensive stash, it's good to have like I had made last year when I did it, I had made a bag of items that I was okay to part with, but were very sought after. And so I just kept it in like a loopy groupy bag from like a million years ago. That's a clear plastic tote. Kept them in there, and then when the wishes came around, I just like looked at the top 10 at the moment that I was looking, and if something fit in that top 10 that I was reading, I messaged them and sent it off.
So, girl.
Yeah, it was fun. I know that it eats up an entire evening because it's addictive. It really is.
I've noticed a lot of them out there, and yeah, I can see going down that rabbit hole.
Yep, for sure. And lots of generosity flying around there. So yes, I am well versed at creating shipping labels. So I am ready, Carolyn. We can do this.
But and it's good that you can generate them at home, because the post office is not so. I went in because I needed to mail something just normal, right? And I needed just the forever stamps, and I was like, I am not waiting in that line. So I went to the little self-service thing and just had it print out like 10 of them for me, because you have to have a minimum order to charge it, and you have to charge it when you're it was a boondoggle, to say the least. But
I tend to go to Hallmark because they have that tiny post office in there, and especially if I just need stamps, because they'll have books of stamps just at the ready, and typically they'll have a register for people buying postage, like you have to weigh it and stuff, and then just regular checkout for Hallmark. And if you're just buying stamps, you can buy them right there, like, because they expect you to want stamps. Buying cards, you want stamps, right? So, yes, that's my little secret. I go there if I need a book of stamps.
Pro tip.
Yeah.
Pro tip on the stamps.
Especially on, busier times of the year when a lot of people seem to be going to the post office. Yes. You can go in there and be like, voila.
And I felt bad because I think the post office closes at 6, right? So it was like 5:50, and there was like a line out the door, and I'm like, either the people are going to be staying late, or these people have been waiting in line for a while and aren't going to get waited on.
I know that Hy-Vee Barlow also has a mail station in it that probably not too many people know about. So grocery stores have them too.
Can you actually, like, a lot of people have packages, not just stamps?
Yes, it doesn't have the same hours, so you would have, as the grocery store, so you would have to see, like a pharmacy, you have to see when it's open. But yeah, they have full service.
Cool. Next up, we have the Coop Knits Toasty 2 and some socks, yeah. Socks, yeah. That you could make one of the wonderful the patterns are written up for, now I'm forgetting the Baremu Titus, but she's got a new sock base, super nice. And we liked these 2 colors together, and you could have something matching me, because I got the other 2 of these, so split them in half. And yeah, the color work, it has been a call in me. My siren song from across the room. You don't want to design and do the obligation knitting. You want to do gutter work. But that drawing was 2 through 209, and the winner was 174, which was bed knobs. Bed knobs. If you contact me, I can get to this wonderful little get ready for colder weather if it ever comes kit. Out to you.
It is unseasonably warm here in Minnesota.
Yes, my husband pointed out that back home, where both of our parents live, it was over 60 today.
Wow.
In mid-December.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it was Suburban Stitcher Diane said that it wasn't feeling much like Christmas where she was at, because out on Instagram she had posted that her car temperature was 80.
Oh, 80. Yeah.
Can you imagine? I mean, if you live in warmer climates, you're probably used to it being a little warmer than we are, right? Like no snow on the ground. But that's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, and then we have the Dissidents. Ooh-wee, what's up with that? What's up with that? And we drew numbers, and we had a nice little sprinkling of folks that wanted each of the patterns. So I think hats by and large won the Dissident. Color tracks was a popular option in the voting. The polls are now closed. But we drew 5 winners, and those 5 winners were, I can't remember, I didn't write down the 2 through whatever it was when we locked it.
Yeah. Sorry.
And nobody
It's
got
still
like
there.
thrown out or deleted. So yeah, it's still there. Sorry. I feel as if it's not as accurate if I can't say it was 2 through whatever.
Well,
but
it was less than the Coop Knits. I remember that, but I'm sorry.
Okay. 5 winners were number 66, number 44, number 109, number 73, and number 110. So 66 is BRB mom, Michelle, and she loved the gorgeous And Why Wouldn't You? View from the Charles by Jennifer Lassonde. Number 44 is C. Howard 06. That's Chrissy, and she liked the Esther Bell shawl. Esther, I think, do you just say it Esther, or do you try to get the H in there?
No, just Esther.
Okay. I'm bad with pronunciations, so. Let's have you guys contact me, and I will contact the designers to have them gift it to you. But we like you to find out about it
Organically.
Yes, that's our word. Organically, and be like squee. That's always fun. Number 109 was Nabbard, Nan.
Yeah, Nabbard.
Nabyrd. And she liked the Diamond Lace Hat by Caitlin Madej. That's also Mint Rain Yarns. Love her self-striping. And then we had 2 for color tracks. So Meltran Designs had that, and she has some very beautiful pictures that make her eyes look gorgeous. Number 73 is Daria's mom, Kim. And number 110 was Mandy with an I-S. And we believe that is Mandy. Or maybe it's Mandiz. Or maybe it's Mandis.
I don't think so.
Could be. Anyway, contact me, Megan at Stocking It Zombies, or there's always the wonderful PM message, private message on Method on Ravelry. And I will contact these wonderful, generous designers who have given us these patterns to give away. So there's that. Coming up at the end, we've got Imperial Ranch yarn. Not Imperial Ranch, it's Imperial Stock Ranch wool. ImperialYarn.com sent us some kits to give away, so we'll be doing a giveaway and review there. And then I was also contacted by the wonderful Mode Knit, and they have a sock club coming up.
Oh, okay.
That ships at the end of December. And it's for 3 months, and you get 3 skeins of their yarn. They've got, I believe she said their current theme is gardens and harvests. And they're giving us a sock club membership to give away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, how awesome is that?
Very cool.
And so to get it started, they're going to, so that they can join in, we're going to give away in the next 2 weeks here that.
Okay.
So, and the prompt for that, I believe, is going to be, we were kind of half and half on what we wanted to do, but your favorite mode knit colorway. So we'll provide a link and you could go out and look at that. And then if you had any suggestions for fun sock club themes.
Okay.
I like that. I like themes.
Yeah.
So they've got a, what are their current mini skeins themes? They've got a zombie one.
Doctor Who kit right now.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. It's a gradient.
So they're good at the pop culture, but it might be fun to be like, no, I actually am interested in this theme.
Mm-hmm.
So we will talk a little bit more in enabling / the review section about the Imperial yarn, and wanted to make mention, go out and check out that sock club kit if it's something you're interested in. It was very generous of them to give that to us.
Okay. Well, I had an offer from a new indie dyer, and I had forgotten to mention it, so I was looking it up while we were talking about the lovely Mode Knits and their awesome giveaway. But we also have One Hook Double Stitch is the new indie dyer.
Yeah.
And then they are giving away a skein of their Spectrum color way yarn.
Pretty.
Yeah. So I will try to nab a photo of it from their website and post it and get a thread started. But they are giving away one skein of that, and it will be one of those, once we've drawn, we will get you in contact with her so that she can mail it directly to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's the same with the Mode Knit as well. They'll be shipping that out to you. So,
but yeah, so One Hook Double Stitch, and that'll be in the notes for sure, for sure.
Cool. Yeah, I was making sure I got all the details for the Mode Knit one.
And I'm sure I think that the prompt will be maybe take a look at the colorways as well.
Mm-hmm.
I know that just taking a quick look at
That's what I forgot to mention.
Uh-oh.
So there's 3 exclusive sock patterns that come with this kit by Laura Neal, who's sock architecture, Kate Atherley, and Ellen Silva.
Okay.
So great gift if you have somebody asking you for what can I get you? You could say, I want this, and I would get 3 gifts.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And I believe that One Hook had also contacted me and sent me a picture of that Spectrum, and it's super. I just love all the rainbows. It's so pretty. So pretty.
So then I guess you have already got the nav picture that you can...
I have, my superpowers are spreadsheets and linky-looing.
Linky-looing.
I have
under
those
skills.
Yeah. I'll put it on my resume. Yep. I doubt it will be good for much, but those are my
And I see here you have Linky Loo. Can you explain Linky Loo to me?
That is where, when I talk about things on my podcast, I then later do the show notes and I link people to them. So
yes, kind of like if people said Google Foo was a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Google Foo. What's that mean? Well, I know how to put together search terms
in a way that Google understands.
Yes.
And yields good results. All right. Finished objects. I have a none. It's been a spree here where I've had some to talk about, but I do not.
I do have one, but it's not knitting.
Okay.
So we are
Knit
for
free.
2, yeah.
Wah wah. It's definitely been a long time since we've not both had, or not one of us has had an FO. Right. But we're going to count that.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. It's finished.
The spree has continued.
So this is 240 yards of a merino silk blend from Into the World. It's the Bodhi colorway.
Not Bodhi. I would say Bodhi.
Bodhi?
That's how Bodhi Miller spells his name.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, there you go. Bodhi. Bodhi, as in Bodhi Miller.
Maybe. I don't know. It kind of looks kind of snowtastic, right?
It does.
He's a skier.
It does.
But I bet it has a different meaning. Those Into the World folks, they've got deep meanings, and some of them sound very rooted in other languages.
Yeah, I got this in October of 2012 as a
it's a throwback
part
Thursday.
Of their, part of their club. And it just made me realize how much I really loved getting the stuff, and then I just never did anything with it. Or I did like one and then, kept getting them month after month. So I don't have that club anymore, so it would be nice to continue to go through and get things spun up. This is part of a hand-spun swap that is being hosted by 716 Knits in her forums. She had us signing up many moons ago, and it's still not due to be sent until January. So gave us lots of time to work on the spinning and get it done, which I really appreciated. And I've gathered lots of goodies for my swap pal, and this is the only one that I haven't kept secret because the pal doesn't know who is giving the thing to them, right? So anybody who's in there could get this. Wow. But it's the only thing that I've made public. I think everything else I've kept hidden. I don't want them to, because they gave us like an interview sheet, and I chose select things from the interview sheet, so I don't want them to guess it's them from the other things, Too many clues. I want it to be a nice surprise. So,
well, thanks for taking one for the team. I mean, I feel like our little counter now, episodes with finished objects.
Yeah.
Or episodes in a row that we had something to show off in the finished object.
Yeah. I did finish some like little things, but they always immediately get put away or walk off on, with little people. And so, anything that takes me about a night to do, where you haven't seen it and you will never see it, a lot of that happens.
You will never see it.
Maybe Instagram, I guess. I don't know.
There'll be just like this missing episode someday where Amy will just like parade everything, and you didn't get to see this, and you didn't get to see this.
Yes, I'm so vindictive that way. No,
it's usually. No, I'm just saying, if you could go through your house, it'd almost be like with Tinkerbell with the found things, right?
Yeah.
I just went through the house and all the things that I didn't, but you would have to keep a mental tally of what you had and hadn't podcasted, which can be daunting.
I think it was basically any mini mochis that you didn't see, because they get knit and given away nearly
or
immediately.
Bunting flags?
Bunting flags,
yep. Knitting the flags.
Yep, and I have received some in the mail. Thank you very much. I got, Helena Cookie gave me 3. Woo. And Shayna Lines, hers arrived in the mail. That was the first one. And then I have 3 or 4 people who've asked for an address, so there are more coming. Hopefully I can get to the 19 that I need.
For Zombie Knit Apocalypse.
Yeah. I know that Puggy's just posted 2 in the threads, so they're done. And she had a different size needle, and so they look quite a bit different. But that's okay. The smaller one can be used as a spacer, I told her, because it's 2 words. You need the spacer in between.
Yeah, and you could put something fun on that one too.
Yeah, like a star or something, or a heart. Oh. So I was excited about that project. Hopefully in the new year I can embroider or applique them.
Yeah, and then we're getting into ZK stuff.
Okay.
As I say, in the new year we can we'll start up our VKNs, and there'll be all kinds of fun, exciting stuff.
Yep, for sure.
And I've been using my blanket. I took all of the tags off, and now the children fight with me. I was using that. That's mommy's blanket. My friends knit it for me. You have all of these other blankets, and that's mine. And Ellie got out the iPad and was taking pictures of it on the ground. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm sending pictures of it to Grandma. She needs to know that people knit you this blanket. And I was like, well, I think she may have, but anyway, I didn't spoil her fun. She was very proud on your all behalf that you had done such a nice thing for me, which is just warms my heart. All right, works in progress. I am working on December, the final Hitofude in the year of Hitofude. It has turned out fantastically. Again, I'm always so amazed. I know I've knit some very wild colorways, but how well the pattern handles the crazy. You might not be able to see because of the video definition just how well it handles the crazy, but it is handling the crazy very well, in my expert opinion. Do you not agree? You're like, okay.
Yes, in person you can
see the stitch definition, and it hasn't been blocked yet. It's going to be very drapey. My aunt isn't she's bigger than me, but she's not, this seems like it's going to be very drapey on her, but she does like to layer, which was why I made it 16 repeats in the arm, because then she could wear, multiple things underneath if she wanted. I made the medium, and this yarn, the Tayo from Noro, Tayo sock yarn, and do you see the color? What color? S47 is the colorway. It's not a very thin yarn like some of my Hitofudes have been. So it has ended up, even though I cast on the medium, to be much larger than a lot of them that I have knit. And I'm in the middle of the row here. I would throw it on and you could see it against this peachness. But yeah, it's been fun. I keep on wanting to get to the next color, and it's fun that it's striping because I'm using the two different balls. I just got done with one. I have 6 of these, I think, and I just finished one of them. I'm on the fumes of the other, somewhere around here, right here. And I'll need to join in that, but a lot will be left over.
Oh yeah.
So got a few more repeats and a few more increase or expansion, because I do the increase every 4 pattern repeats, and then I make the pattern repeats get longer. And yeah, that is, I need your, hi Max, how you doing? And that is the only work in progress that I can really show. My sister's hat has gotten a little bit of work, but ultimately I've got a commission project that I'm trying to get wrapped up here sooner rather than later. And I'm just churning on it. I don't know if it's because my brain is so full from work that at the end of the day it's hard, or if I'm just slipping into some perfectionism. But I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I should just say this is it and commit, but instead I keep on doing I need the Tim Gunn moment to make it work, right? Yes. Instead I just keep on ripping it out and redoing it. Maybe I should enjoy that, but I've gotten to the point where I want to have it done at this point. Not because it has to be done, or that there's, the weight of the world hanging around my neck, but just because it's I've kind of futzed around with this long enough. Megan, get it together, woman. I need to coach myself. But that is my one and only work in progress.
I have more. So
now with more works in progress.
So I have the Banner J, and I am on pink fumes, and so I'm going to be going into that bluey green, and then into the green very soon. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
And I think there's just one more thing, and then I can tie it off. So we'll see how far that gets me.
Are you going to try to make it as long as you possibly can, or are you just going to do it as written?
I can't decide. We'll see how close I am to the red.
Okay.
If I think that the red is going to end up just barely showing, I'll keep going. Or if I can end before the red starts, and then I'll use the red for the edging. Yeah. Because if I can get done with everything before the red starts, then I might use the red for something else. Yeah, like smittens or something. We'll see. I know that blocked that will be a good size shawl already, so I'm not too worried about it. And then the other thing I've been working really hard on is these socks 2 at a time for the friend of ours, Jamie. And it's the Glynis pattern by Cookie A.
Sorry, I'm laughing because when she asked us about it, what's the going rate for socks in Rochester? And a couple of us around the table heard something else.
Yes. So did not hear socks. I heard socks.
I heard not socks.
Okay.
I heard like she was asking about a hooker.
Yeah. But all of us were knitting on socks at the time, I believe. So.
Yeah. So yes, from contextual clues, I probably should have. That's very cable-licious.
Yeah.
Or texture-ish.
It's a lace.
Okay.
But the way that it does, it looks like you got like a zigzag cable up the sides, or little diamonds, depending on how you look at it. I am enjoying the pattern. I think it's very cute. And I think that you could easily get it to a 72. It's right now at a 60, and then I did go up needle sizes and start again. And I'm going 2 at a time this time, so hopefully they fit. I think that I just want one more repeat, and then I gotta go to the toe, because this is the cat got a hold of it yarn, and so I'm piecing things together.
From Spartacus?
Yes, this is the Michelle's Blueberries or something like that, from the Gilmore Girls sock club. Or actually, it wasn't a sock club. You could choose a worsted weight as well. So it was just a yarn club, and I chose sock. Cool. I haven't heard if she's doing it anymore right now, but she definitely did a second round
Gilmore Girls.
Of Gilmore Girls. Then I have, this seems to be about where it was. It might have gotten another half a repeat, or not half a repeat, like half a repeat. Quarter repeat. But I put it in this nice fun Christmas color bag. Make it a little bit more festive. And then, did anything else in here get attention? Probably not.
Do you want to look while I talk about? I did swatch.
Sure.
I swatched. I forgot about my swatch.
Oh, okay.
So this is for the Speckle and Stone Alexis Winslow Tiber cardigan, which it's hard for me not to say Kyber or Kyber cardigan. I don't know why. My brain wants to flip those two. But this is with the Gale's Farm. I can't remember the base now. Got it. Gale Woods Farm. And it is Corey, Dale, and Finn. And it is knit up really soft. Like Amy and I handed to Amy, I was like, feel how soft this was. And she was like, that is soft. And it can't all be the cashmere, because I'm knitting it up with Bugga. But I couldn't stop. Like I told myself once I got to here, I was going to stop. And I didn't, and I kept going. I just wanted to keep doing the color work. It's addicting, that color work. So because I'm doing something in the round, I probably should have swatched in the round, but I knit it flat. And I'm a little on the fence on whether some of the lighter parts kind of blend in. So nice, like oatmeal-y neutral, and then that kind of pop of tonal green. But I do think it will be striking, and I asked out on Instagram, and somebody pointed out it kind of does look like marbled stone, which is very fitting for the pattern. So yep. That was a little bit of fun. As I said, the Colorworks is calling to me.
Yeah, the Colorwork calling to me, but I keep wanting to do little things like hats and stuff.
Yeah, the immediate win. Like if I cast on a bobble hat right now, I could have a hat in
a few days.
Yep, a couple of nights.
Yep.
Or one night where I stay up really late.
Yes. It did really seem to fly off the needles. Anybody who's looking at doing one.
Yes.
One the sheep, once you start their little legs, you can't stop. You got to get the whole sheep done.
They're like Pringles.
Yeah. And then the rest of the hat isn't that many rows. Mm-hmm. It's like, and then you're starting decreases, and you're like, oh man, this is going real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Just it was a non-stop. Once I got past that brim, it was done.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've decided not to do a fold over, I think the second one will just be zoom.
Yeah, my one took a day, like with a later night, but yeah, it was. They're so fun. I wanted another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, deep breaths.
Yes.
Did you unearth any more work?
I did.
Okay.
So I was doing that Chance of Snow.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the kids' version is called Sugar Spun.
Spun Sugar?
Spun Sugar. One of the two. And grab the shoulders. So it's getting longer. It does call for this to be 10 inches under the ribbing. So I think that, I'm over halfway there. We'll get down a little bit further, and I think that I have the pockets and I get to do the motif. So this is zooming. It's going really, really fast. And then the sleeves, I have plenty of yarn. I think that I will not have any problems. And I'm pretty excited to have another project for Lucy done. One thing that I am noticing, though, that I'm unhappy about is that this is shedding all over the inside of my bag. So I'm going to have to, turn it inside out and put a fuzz buster to it.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully that's not indicative of what the yarn's going to do when your daughter wears it.
I know. I have a feeling that I just need to wash it. And it is the comfy base, so it is cotton acrylic. So I think I'll shove it in the washing machine.
Mm-hmm.
And it should take all of that out, I hope.
As you do.
Yeah, if somebody's got a bad comfy experience, maybe I don't want to hear about it, but...
I was going to say, at this point,
yeah,
would that be constructive?
No. I am going to finish it. It is for her. So yeah, I that pattern goes pretty quick. I am worried about the sleeves being, tedious, but they are for a small person.
The bottom of that has some patterning?
Yeah, it has a cable, interlocking circles cable.
That's right.
Motif. But just one, so, you get one and you're done. And there's pockets in there. That's another, little thing that I can look forward to. Pockets.
It's the little things.
Mm-hmm. But the straight knitting is going really quick, and I feel like this is actually for a KAL, and if I finish it before mid-January, I could get entered for prizes or something. So I'm cool. I think I might shoot for that and make sure I can get some prizes. Plus, it would be really nice to finish before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think if I looked back on previous years about this time, I was kind of frantically knitting away on Christmas presents. And this year I've kind of knit for folks throughout the year instead of cramming it all in at the end.
Yep.
So I was going to mention, be on the lookout. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please go do so. And I'm going to have a coupon code for the Wander mitts and hat. There'll be 2 separate patterns, and you'll be able to choose one of them, either the mitts or the hat that you're interested in getting for free for. I don't know if I'll start it tomorrow or not, and I don't have the coupon code right now set up, so I won't mention it, but it will definitely be on Instagram, and I'll mention it next week. You'll just have a shorter window, but I think it's going to be for 2 weeks until Christmas.
Okay.
So tomorrow's the 11th.
Yeah.
Right. So 11 plus 14, 25.
There you go.
Yep.
Math.
Yep. So, and thanks to all my wonderful test knitters who have given me some great feedback. Nothing too, earth-shattering, but some clarifications, and away we go. That should be available in the soon time frame. Time frame? Soon.
Alrighty, follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, go find the coupon code to get it free for 2 weeks.
That's all I had. I don't have enabling. You said something about mentioning something in enabling, so.
Yep. I got my Friends of the Forest kit that I absolutely love from Highland Handmaids, and she collaborated with Girl Cave Bags. I really loved the print, and I loved the translation into the self-striping yarn. This is her sugar maple, striped maple sock. It's 320 yards, and the colors really closely match the bag. Super cute, and the pole is a little foxy color. So I thought that was a nice touch. It was fun to have in the nice pretty blue interior in the mail, and I wanted to immediately cast it on, but I was thinking that this was variegated for some reason. Looking at it, my mind went variegated. And Knitty just came out with some new, I don't know if it's midwinter. They seem like they're always like half a season ahead, which makes sense because you want to knit for the season ahead. And Kiki, Yarn vs. Zombies, a great generous soul who has been involved in this podcast, had a cowl that's called Cash Cash Cowl. Have you seen it? It's super fun. It's knit on the bias, and it just looks like it takes those super variegated yarns and it just goes, I love you. You're mine.
Okay.
And
like the aggressive.
no, this cowl, it will own your variegated yarn. It just made it the skein that she had sing. And but this is not variegated, so I'll find a different variegated to cast it on with, and use this self-stripey for something. Maybe either bulletproof socks, because this doesn't have any nylon, or a hat of some sort, maybe a static thing hat. Cool. Yeah. Fun there. And the other thing that was fun in that Knitty, have you seen the ribbon candy scarf? So super bulky, and it's by the Fox Paws Zandy gal, and it looks like it would be a really great introduction to her, like crazy increases and decreases to make that fabric type pattern. It's a zigzaggy with super bulky yarn, but I think I looked up online, and to get that same like yarn, you just hold two worsted, so worsted hold double, which might be a recipe for disaster if you're like making, I think one of the stitches in the pattern is make 14 into one stitch.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Which makes it very bunched up until you work a couple of rows, and then it kind of spreads out. But yeah, I just thought that was so ingenious of her, A, that it looks so much like ribbon candy, and B, that would be a really great like introduction to some of her really cool construction and stitches. So go check those out. And then as far as our review and enabling, the wonderful folks at Imperial Stock Ranch have a KAL going on. I wrote down a whole bunch of details about it because there is a lot of awesomeness to beholden. So it's now through the end of January. The grand prize is a sweater quantity of their Imperial Stock Ranch, which is really nice yarn. That's the grand prize for the KAL. They're KALing Deborah Newton patterns. And so if you're out on any of the social medias, that's # Deborah Newton KAL. And they sent us these wonderful kits for the it's a simple classic with a fun little touch. This is the chain stitch slouchy hat. So it's got it looks to be a I-cord, what would you call that? Hanger? Well, yeah. Top loop? Yeah. Top tab is what the pattern calls it. And then just, a super, again, good use of little bits and bobs. So this cream is going to really sing against this sky blue. So we have one for us to partaketh in. Amy said she might cast that on because
Yeah.
you know she doesn't have enough.
Review the base. Yeah.
Work in progress. Over
I
there.
could certainly cast this on and feel the squishiness and be ready to
Yep.
tell you all about it.
Yep. So this is their Tempest single ply. It's 100% wool. It doesn't say it's a merino, but it's super soft.
Yep.
And then
the treatment is nice.
Yeah, and then the blue, which I have now somehow is sky blue is the colorway. It's again that Tempest base. And the yardages, if you're just looking at the hat, it's got grams. So this is it needs 85 grams of the cream, and then 28 grams of the sky blue to make the hat. It's just some color around the brim and then the motif up at the top. So thanks to those guys for sending us a fabulous kit to give away to you. And I don't know that I had a prompt from them, at least I didn't write it down. But if you were going to participate in the cowl, which of the Deborah Newton patterns would you select? And I can link to the KAL information in Ravelry, and you can look at all the patterns that are involved there. Cool. Yeah, she's got some fun ones. Sweaters and hats and all kinds of different types of hats aren't your bag, yo. Cool.
Yeah. I forgot to do an increase in here, and I hope I fudged it enough. We'll see.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was going to say,
that's what I was doing intently while you were talking.
I noticed you were intently talking. And it's always fun when they come in the little box.
Mm-hmm. It's a cute kit.
Yes, very cute kit. Seems like that would be kind of like the bauble as well, where you'd just be like, bam, I made a hat.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
very, very quick, yeah. For sure.
Almost like you have a Harry Potter, or Patronus hatimus. My Patronus is a hat. Patronus, whatever.
Patronus is right. It's just usually an animal, so I just like imagining a little animated hat or something instead.
It's a fun visual.
It was a visual, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all that my brain has to offer at this moment. Okay. Now just silly random words will come out and it'll be super fun and funny, I'm sure.
I guess I just wanted to say that retreat news will pick up in the new year. And so we are still working on things, and things are going as planned. I just haven't...
raised eyebrows.
Yeah. But communications will probably wait until after the holiday.
But definitely if you're a designer.
Oh, yes.
I mentioned that. Need to get that signed up because we'll be kicking off the KAL, which includes the designer showcase patterns and the marketplace yarn.
Yes. So yes, definitely got to get that together because I have some of that yarn. I need to start using it.
Mm-hmm. And I know some of those designers.
Yes.
They're talented, yo.
For sure, for sure. Bye.
Bye, Ufta.